The central nervous system. You have the brain and spinal cord, then it branches off to the peripheral nervous system, or branches to the somatic and autonomic. Somatic is more for sensory, motor, that sort of thing. And then you have the autonomic nervous system that branches off to sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic is what sets things up, regulates blood pressure and heart rate, etc. And then you have the parasympathetic, which is for digestive, defecation, urination. So that is what takes you out. So sympathetic is like the setup, parasympathetic is the basal thing, knockout, whatever you want to call it. So I thought we'd take it off. Techniques are categorized, prioritized according to the degree of difficulty in handling an altercation. So the easiest one to defend against is a grab. Because if he grabs me, even two-hand grab, because they will grab you in your face or in your zone, you already know where they are. See, so you can have different variations how to deal with it. Okay, for me, there's different things you can do with it. You know, you can just go into here and get them off. And to the conception 22, you can strike underneath, come underneath, coming that way. We talked about last night, and we seen GM, what's his name? Chris Thomas, or Tom Company, what do you want to call him? So they worked on different things where he said lifting up the foot, putting it down. You know, same different. Exactly right. Exactly on the money. Whether I want to go over the zone, under the zone, somewhere around the zone. So controlling against a grab is the easiest because you know where their hands are. The next category is pushes, because now they don't have contact. Then you have punches, degree of timing involved. Then you have kicks. Then you have hugs and holds, locks and chokes, and then eventually multiple attackers. So from this one here, I thought I'd just do it off a punch that Grandmaster Brown was doing earlier, Matt Brown, from the right punch. So we're moving this way off here. So when I'm doing that, the energy that's moving this way is now backing up along the radial, the large bone. And the large bone radial stimulates the phrenic nerve, okay, at the C5. The phrenic nerve controls the diaphragm for breathing, yeah? So again, from this position, if I move this way and unload here, I'm going to hit it into gallbladder and side, which is the free end of the 12th rib, which is actually an alarm point for the kidney. From this position here, I can drop it down, changing the energy, dropping the arm down, and coming back up to either stomach 9 and 10, or if I want to move to stomach 5, this way. So again,
are you okay, Steve?
I'm fine. Well, my hands are
Let me adjust.
So from the right punch, I want to make sure I move up the circle this way. So when I have a lot of torque here, I want to make sure I have 3 power principles involved: torque, marriage of gravity, and backup mass. So I got the here. When I unload this position here, I want to make sure I'm above the elbow. If I'm below the elbow, he can collapse the elbow into me. So I risk that. Keeping him this way keeps him forward. Now when I contour, dropping the energy, because now you have the governor, dropping the yang energy this way here, it allows me, see my stance change from yang, yin and yang, to come back up. So the energy is now dissipating, and then I can make the final move, you see? Okay? So again, first move here, move up. I'm going to move the circle. In here, shoot punch, so I move up the circle, so I back the energy up here, you see? So now the energy's here. So now I drop the energy here, and then I can come back up. And see how I torque? This way. When I torque this way, I have unison of upper and lower in case of working in harmony. Everybody see that? So turn it this way, Marty?
Yes, please.
That's from that song, Turn Around.
Yes.
That's where this move came from. So again, slowly this way, 1, 2. See, I have torque here. Unloading this, free end of the 12th rib. Contour down, dropping yang. Coming back up, see the energy here? We're talking about energy. So energy is moving this way, so I'm just going to, it's dropping this way. And I'm just bringing this, yang, with the yin here, same time. You see? If I just tap them here, you resist. You see? You can tap this way. If I drop energy, and just tap this way, well, you see the change? Okay, that's from the first cut is the deepest. That's what I So again, you have the yin and yang principle. You know, the yang, the back, yin in the front. On the Vulcans and Romulans, it's the opposite.
Okay.
Just so you guys know that. Okay?
What about the Ferengi?
Well, that's kind of lower and upper. Okay? So again, everybody's going to move this way, turn and unload. Here, then drop. We'll just go to here. Here first. This way, turn this way, and drop. Could you do that? Let's go. Yeah.